Oh, we saw that last time. For Killzone. Also, I fixed the aspect ratio. A little funky. Okay, that is not a friendly tank. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Grenade! I'm dying. Well, let's try that again. Once more. With feeling. Can I get up here? Oh, I can. The zone sure is kill. I think Speed was mentioning that, like, bomb, like, for whatever reason he couldn't type bomb in chat, which is moderately entertaining. Ah, there's a tree. Nope, I missed. Good? We're not good. That's square is still not the reload button, no matter how many times I try. You really shot that grenade over there real good, lady. Did the speed tree, it did exist in the PS2. It had to have, right? What? What is that thing? Oh, it's a grenade launcher. Oops. Oh. Yeah, I'm out of ammo. That's a problem. I'm gonna go get my other gun back. Doop doop. like my health to come back. Stop getting on the turret. It's so annoying. Oop, I thought he died. See, the real question is, like, why does when I... Oh, never mind. No, don't get on the thing. Dang it. Ah, Killzone. All right. I mean, like, I, as someone who has done 3D modeling, I fully understand the need and appeal of Speed Tree because if you tell me to model something, I would much rather model something with, you know, edges and or not organic. And if you're like, hey, we got this sweet program, all it does is it just makes trees, makes unique trees. You can kind of style them a little bit. I'd be like, hell yeah, sign me up. And I did for a year in college. I had a subscription to SpeedTree because SpeedTree is amazing. I'm gonna die. They are very fast. Oh, you are not friend. Makes sense. Enjoy dinner. I was trying to be cool, and grenade launcher does not launch grenades very far. I also want to point out, I'm like 90% sure when I had flipped open the guide to be like, how far did I get? The thing was like, oh, this is a really short and easy section. Connected. Why did it do that? OBS Studio reconnected. That was weird. What?
Held captive in the gatehouse on this tier. Well, let's get going then.
I feel like I missed that dialogue option the 17 other times that I've done this section.
Got company. Look, there's more of them. Gun clear.
Oop. Like, nope.
Right between the eyes.
Pretty sure I shot that man in the chest repeatedly, not really in the eyes, but you know.
Partners in that gatehouse over there.
Whoa.
That should take care of them. Now let's get fun.
Okay, that was actually pretty short once I, you know, did it correctly.
General, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Jan, did you get the security key?
Right here, sir. But the command base is lost.
What's the situation out there now?
Messy. We had trouble getting here. If it hadn't been for this guy...
Sergeant Rico Velasquez, sir.
Well, Sergeant, it seems these two owe you,
It's the enemy who owe me, not these two. The Hellgas scum wiped out my entire platoon, and they'll be paying off that debt in blood for as long as I breathe. Sir.
I see. Well, a useful man to have at your side, Jan?
Absolutely, sir.
Sergeant, how would you like to join Captain Templar and Shadow Marshal Luger on a mission of great importance to the war?
An assassin.
Shadow Marshal.
This mission, it's gonna hurt the Hellgas.
Very much so.
I'm in.
Okay. I'll go up to General Adams on the SD platform as planned. You three, find Colonel Haka and get him to me as soon as possible.
Well, since we seem to be kind of going through new people, let's be new people. And then just like solo be the cool lady.
If we're gonna get
get to Colonel Haka, and we need to find a way down. These elevators look like they've seen better days. Let's take the stairs.
Demand clarity. Just poke you with my minigun. Minigun man seems moderately effective.
How many floors down are the damn slums?
I wonder if I was sneaky lady if I could, like, get down. I mean, that's kind of neat that, like, there's like different characters and they have different abilities. Can you, like, thank you. Oh, no, not that way.
Keep out of sight.
Do want to point out I have a minigun. There is no. I'm not really keeping out of sight here. I think I hit that man in the dick with my minigun.
Keep out of sight.
Rawr.
Keep out of sight.
Oh.
Keep out of sight.
Watch your back!
That's not the right way to go. That's dark. Only. Don't have a lot of minigun left.
Helgast!
Look out!
Enemy!
Look out!
Okay, wait, because like we came from there and then we went down here and now there are people there. Whoop. Arcade! Let's go to the arcade. Oh, place. Oh, I wanted to see the. You gave what's. I wanted to see what was on the sign.
Executed, fucking Hellgas style.
As opposed to regular style.
No time. You're here for the spy, aren't you? Haka.
Hey, let me just give you...
Yes, the spy hacker. Where is he? Has he been captured?
Hellgast. Through there 20 minutes ago.
Templar?
You've got a surprise coming when you...
Oh, is that the guy from like the first mission?
Damn it! This spy better be worth all this bullshit.
They must have taken Haka to the slums on the other side of the mall. We need to move fast.
Keep out of sight.
There we go. Chill dog. Fresh threads for cool something. Or cool Milanos is what it looks like. I don't know what that means. What the? There's a guy there. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I really hate the sniper rifle. The shoe. Oh, it's an arcade like in the shopping sense, not in the video game. That was a long hiccup. The Shoehorn King. Royal shoehorns for pauper princes. Also the Meat Emporium. Also the Prudent Savage interplanetary specialties. And Well Wicked. And Miu. And Yanni. Yeah. I want to go eat at Planet Yummy.
Locate any ISA survivors and execute them. No prisoners.
Oh, that's so many dudes. Parker's Coffee and Breakfast. Benito's Bagels and Drinks. Oh. The burger invasion from Planet Yummy. There's some good fake brands. Like Right Thing. There's another Planet Yummy. There's another Meat Emporium. Squeaky. The breathtaking mountain ranges of ancient Holland. Is that an end of, okay. I was about to say, is that an end of level hitch, or this PS2 has a little bit of a problem hitch? This Treehouse PS2. That's the end of level hitch.
They can't have taken Colonel Haka far. Let's head toward the exit of the slums and see if we can catch up.
Have any bullets? I do like that we came out of this completely featureless hallway that doesn't have a door.
Sorry we can't join you, but
Oh, that man's Canadian. That man is space Canadian. Mashing that melee button. Oh, there's a guy like right there. Oh, there's so many dudes. Dang it.
They can't have taken Colonel Haka far. Let's head toward the exit of the slums and see if we can catch up.
Oh, you're a friend.
sorry we can't join you, but we'll hold this street for as long as we can.
Behind you!
Oh my god. Well, I feel like this this run is moderately over. Yeah, let's oh god, I'm just ahead. My body's gone.
They can't have taken Colonel Haka far. Let's head toward the exit of the slums and see if we can catch up.
Sorry we can't join you, but we'll hold this street for as long as we can.
Watch your back! Got him!
I don't know if I've mentioned how much I really hate the sniper rifle, but I really hate this sniper rifle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the gun part. It's just the aiming is atrocious. Hey, checkpoint. Oh, you're friends. Oh, I'm so dead. Especially since I botched that.
Heavy MG! Rico! We'll lay down suppressive fire while you advance on it!
Ow, 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 ow. There's so many Planet Yummies here. We love Planet Yummy. Me into Planet Yummy. Pew pew pew.
Attack! Come on, let's kick some Hellcat ass! Just in time, huh? Colonel Hack is up ahead. We'll stay here and keep your flank secure.
Thank you, New Metal Man.
Move in! Fire! Enemy spotted! Taking heavy fire! Fire! Suppressive fire! Stand clear!
Oh no. I hide now. Please?
Just in time. Colonel Hacker is being held in a building across that bridge.
Please let me back in. Dean.
Make sure he's okay.
Oh, God.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
How goes the Killzone?
Filthy little piece of shit!
We met a new friend.
Was a Hellcast.
Hold it!
Pinchy Hoto.
Rico, door cover.
I like that you're saying that as I'm seeing on screen a man putting a gun to someone's head and calling him a filthy piece of shit.
That's our new friend. And then
I
this
thought
is
that might be the case.
and then
I've
the-
heard of this. I've heard of this Rico character before. He's one of the only things I know about Killzone.
I don't want to fucking imagine how that works.
And you know who we are?
People hate Rico. That's
He-
all I know.
Had to take me away.
He's all right from a mechanical standpoint because he's got a big minigun.
Whose
Okay.
side are you on, Hacker?
My side. Shit. We'll see what side he's on when I've got this baby shoved up his papa's.
That guy has a weirdly okay face.
Yeah. He doesn't look like a new metal singer, which is a plus.
Sir, General Vaughn has been found.
I
He's on his
guess.
way up with a security key as we speak.
Well, that's something. I have everything prepared.
Every dude in this game so far has just looked like a new metal singer. If you told me that one guy, that general there, was like a member of Korn, I would believe you.
Get over it, Yan.
Yeah.
Let's be our newest friend. He's bald.
We're cleared to lift off in 5, General. You and your men will be up on the platform in 15.
All right. Our instructions are to get Haka off Vecta as soon as. That means heading
Okay, I guess we're on the planet Vecta.
out of here.
Fortress, huh? We're gonna need a boat. We'd better head for the docks.
Great. Seasickness. It's bad enough having to look at this mutant's face all day.
Well, those of us with even remotely developed minds rise above the frailties of the flesh and cope with it.
It's lucky for you that you hold some vital shit in your head, you bald fuck. Else
Whoa.
I'll rip it right off and shove it up your...
Enough! Rico, Haka, play nice.
Okay, it does in fact not seem great.
What is with the camera work?
I think they're trying to be like Saving Private Ryan, like, you know,
Okay.
war movie.
Looks like it's going to rain
Because
soon.
part of me was like, they had a little bit of the shaky cam, but like part of me was feeling like it almost feels like documentary footage.
Take cover!
It feels like they're trying to be like a backstage camera almost. I didn't really notice it until that second.
I've noticed the shaky cam a lot, and like some of the crazy angles that look like vaguely war movie inspired.
Man, remember that like one fairly early cutscene in Assassin's Creed Shadows? It just has weird, insane camera work for no reason.
I do.
What was that?
I
Like,
don't
was that just
know.
that someone else directed this scene?
Maybe.
It was so weird. It was like everything else in that game felt like a normal Assassin's Creed game right up until that one cutscene.
Up until we had
was so out of left
someone
field.
get experimental with the cinematography for a little bit, and then they went, "Oh right."
Yeah. Like, that was the kind of camera work you should have had in like a comedic side quest, not for one of the major early game plot points.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Overall.
Yeah.
I am a little bit saddened. I don't know if you have heard or are interested in any of the supposed leaks regarding the new Assassin's Creed, the Hex.
I heard that they like the whole point was supposed to be like witch trials, and then they're like, actually no, actually no magic.
Yeah, that was the thing I heard, was that they'd taken all the supernatural powers and whatnot out of the game, and I was like, that's kind of what I was into.
That's yeah.
Was
That's
like I was into the idea of being like a weird animus hacker witch or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'll probably play it and stream it because at this point I'm
Well,
pot
committed
committed.
at this point.
Yeah.
But does that mean you'll also do the Black Flag remake?
Probably not, because I already streamed Black Flag, and
It's true.
I didn't stream like the Assassin's Creed 3 remake, other than the DLC, which I didn't have beforehand.
But
Ow.
it's Black Flag now with less.
It's now without the fun game company commentary. Also, I missed earlier from that cutscene when Grav said Rico doing his best Waka impression, and that's extraordinarily funny.
We have company.
They have a tank! Take cover! I'll take them on!
Hellcast. Watch your back!
You know, it's kind of interesting because I'm looking at it from. I have this. I have the game up on my television, and then I'm looking over at the stream monitor, and the stream monitor looks way browner than my TV does, which is kind of entertaining.
Oh, that's interesting. Is this where you find out that you were secretly sabotaging the Resistance streams and you had a separate brown filter running?
I don't think so, but I'm realizing now that I bet the things that I thought were hilariously brown were like comical brown.
Yeah, like when I say that Resistance was like a solid sheet of color with like tone differences, or like the shadows and light were there, but everything was just a brown sheet.
I took fall damage from this.
Yeah, you've got Witcher ass fall damage. Bad news.
The fuck?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, that's realistic fall damage.
Not like half my health.
You fell 1.5 times your own height. If you fell 1.5 times your own height right now, how would your knees be doing?
I would land better than that, I would hope.
Yeah, but what if you were carrying a bunch of dumb military gear?
Okay, that, you know, fair.
Killzone went for realism in 2 areas: the camera work and fall damage.
And not having cool space guns, only regular dumb bullet guns.
Yeah. I will say I did like the effect on that grenade explosion though. The way the dust kind of popped up and just froze in the air for a second. That was good. It's a good explosion.
The camera.
Well, all right. So they went for realism in 3 areas. Also, to let you know the world we are currently living in, I started my laundry before I came in here to watch your stream, and on the way to the room where I do my laundry, carrying a big laundry basket in each hand, I just looked down at a sizable spider on the ground just looking at me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do anything about it because I had 2 laundry baskets in each hand, so I just walked past him, put my stuff away, and when I came back into that room, he was gone. So he's just here somewhere.
I had that moment recently with a like very large roach style bug.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one that was within arm's reach, and I put it in a piece of paper and put it in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back and there was another one. And that one was like not within arm's reach, and it just kind of crawled behind a cabinet, and was like, well, that's there forever now.
Mm-hmm. I have a very simple policy on spiders and things, which is I am okay with a spider being in my house as long as I never see it.
Yeah.
Don't let me see you, and if I do see you, escape into cover somewhere, and then I'll be like, okay, fine. I'm not going to go digging through stuff to flush you out and whatever. Like, just don't be near me, and we're good. Don't be in my way. If there was a spider... There's a spider that I tolerate because he's tiny. He's like one of those tiny little, like, almost jumping spider-esque dudes
Yeah.
who hangs out near my front door. And it's like, I'm okay with you. But, like, lately he's been, every time I go to, like, unlock the door, he's, like, on the thing where the key goes in to lock the door. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, fucking go. This is the worst. Like, this is not where you set up shop. I'm sorry. I get that a lot of things are attracted to the porch light, and like the door in general is a good place for you to be, but no.
Nope, I'm gonna take fall damage from that. The part where, see, the problem is the part where I took fall damage now has me like moderately spooked in terms of just like, well, I want to walk off anything. Oh, I think I was supposed to be up here and then, you know, snipe these dudes instead of being in the valley and shooting them dudes. Although again, aiming the sniper rifle is the worst. Like there was a time where, you know, for perfect dark aiming, and that time was perfect dark. And then people learned better. Missed a guy, I guess.
That takes care of things.
I like that the subtitle said yeehaw, or sorry, yeehaw, really. But then he just kind of went, yaw!
Keep out of sight.
The, there's something about this area in particular
This looks like a good point
that
to ambush them from.
seems like
Let the APC past. Then we hit the grunts.
what if Halo but with worse art direction.
Yeah, that beachhead area in Resistance kind of made me feel that way too. I'm not sure it was actually a beach, but it felt like a beach.
Open fire! It's them!
Man. What was the last?
Last, like, Halo killer?
No, the last good Halo.
Oh.
I mean, Reach, right? Well, I guess Infinite was pretty fun, frankly.
Like, Infinite was fun. And post-Infinite stuff, like, some of those updates seemed a little funky, but, like, the campaign of Infinite, I would say, was good.
Yeah, that was the best post Bungie Halo thing was the Infinite campaign.
Because you had you had the guy just cutting Ultimate Warrior promos on you the entire time, which was great.
That's messy, man.
And the grappling hook was fun.
Yeah. Dang it.
Keep out of sight. This looks like a good place to ambush them from. Let the APC past.
What year was Killzone 1?
2006.
Okay, so yeah, really cusp of the generation thing for PS3. Yeah, that sniper rifle really not working out for you.
Well, it's the stupid. Like, look, I love Perfect Dark, but the part where you're moving the reticle on the screen and not moving the screen is.
Yeah, also Perfect Dark was built for a very specific type of analog controller, which has not existed on any other console ever.
That's true.
Not only did the N64 stick have a wider range of motion, it had a very different way that it actually detected its position. It had wheels and an infrared sensor and stuff, as opposed to like
Graphite and
potentiometers
Yeah.
or Hall sticks or whatever.
Why can't I not melee this man? Eh.
All right, speaking of sticks that break over time, like the N64 one, apparently the Switch Pro 2 has a problem internally where the plastic rubs against itself and is shedding all over the place. The Switch 2 Pro controller, that is, not the Joy-Cons.
Keep out of sight.
I don't have a Switch 2 Pro controller, so
Good for you. Yeah, so I have one, so I'll be able to figure out in a few years as to whether it's going to self-sabotage or not.
Find some cover. Wait for my signal.
And that's in addition to it being potentiometer based as opposed to Hall or TMR or anything. So Nintendo is really doing their best to make you regret that $90. Which is a shame because I actually like the way the controller feels. It feels real nice to use, but the internal design decisions maybe not so much. Oh, hey, that's some good sniping.
yeah. For Switch controllers, I still use the GameStop branded customizable one that has okay Hall effect sticks.
Yeah, fair enough. That is one of the pro sides of the Switch and the Switch 2 is that there's a crazy amount of licensed controllers for them, and it's also super easy to just adapt any old controller to them.
Yeah.
You don't need some like $70 adapter that only works with certain games like you get for PS5. It's like $20 and it works for everything.
That man gave me a spook.
Oh, wow, yeah, no kidding. The jungle came alive.
Also, this guy also has a knife, which I should probably be using more, because the knife was really effective in that one mission.
The journey is long and arduous, yet we must press on. Can't we take this boat? We need something faster.
I guess we can't take those boats.
Keep out of sight.
Also, I'm not sure what happened last stream, but I see some Superman. That's Superman 4, right?
Yes, so there was some voice actor in this game who was also in Superman 4.
Nice.
I think it's like
I was trying to remember which one Superman 4 was.
it's one of the general people.
have not seen the old Superman movies in a very long
I think
time.
Superman 4 might be the only one of the old ones I've seen. I remember, like, I think Superman threw some nukes into the sun, but somehow it created a bad person.
Yeah, so I think the plot was that Superman was trying to do like nuclear disarmament, and then
Mhm.
I don't know if Lex Luthor was even involved, but
I think he was.
at some point a nuclear man was created, and then Superman fought him on the moon.
Mhm.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna go this way. This way looks like progress. You look like a bad person with which to shoot.
That's messy, man.
I don't think I'm a fan of the reticle on this gun.
No.
Like, it's functional, but I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of why, like, early on I did a lot of just running up to people and meleeing them, is the reticle on, like, every gun is not ideal, if we're being honest.
For this one in particular, there's something about the way it's shaped, and maybe this is intentional. It just makes me feel like this gun is wildly inaccurate.
Well, also this gun is pretty wildly inaccurate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of dudes here. These friend
There's
dudes?
some
Oh,
extremely low res graffiti.
these are friend dudes, not,
About to get real hot here.
dude.
The Hellgasts are preparing to storm the
Do we know yet if you're on Earth or an alien planet?
They said we were on planet Vecta.
Okay.
It's the Burger Planet.
Oh, and also planet Yummy. The burger
Oh,
invasion.
sorry, Planet Yummy.
The burger invasion from planet Yummy. You missed a shopping mall with a bunch of good fake brands.
I like that you just emptied a minigun at these guys.
And-
there we go. Now people are dropping.
That is one of the fastest heating up guns I've ever seen. Why is this gun generating so much heat? Oh, they're running AI on it. Those bastards.
This gun is mining Bitcoin.
Nice.
I just had a mental image of, like, you know, those like holographic scopes on a gun, but it's got AI image enhancement, so it's just hallucinating targets.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that like the plot of Haze? Ah!
Why would anyone know the plot of Haze?
I became inside that man. And it scared
Well,
me.
delayed reaction on my end. I took
Well,
for the stream to come up.
Yeah, stream delay, but it was still just like, whoa.
That was amazing. That was even freakier than the last jump scare.
Oh, that man's on a turret. I really appreciate these Hellgast guys running up and like stopping and crouching in direct line of fire of your minigun.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're in the trenches. Now you get to simulate that thing that everyone, you know, the most exhilarating form of warfare, trench warfare.
Also, the vaguely D-Day situation. By this point, that had already been done by Conquer, so I think it had been overplayed.
But it's reverse steam.
Yeah, it's this time they're landing on the beaches and we're something.
Is that?
Am I supposed
gonna
to?
explode eventually?
I don't know.
Like, is it taking damage?
I can't tell.
Man.
This is why things need health bars.
Also, like, look at how inaccurate this minigun is.
No,
Yeah, that's really
I've noticed.
something.
It's bad. Like, I don't know what the point of the minigun reticle is, because as soon as you tap the button, you were firing like way outside of that circle. If it gradually got to the point where you were hitting outside the circle, I would understand, but like there's no accuracy from the word go. Can you chuck a grenade far enough to hit the turret guy?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Can you just shoot him from here with your normal gun, which is hopefully more accurate than the turret?
I don't think so, because I think... Oh, God. Oh, hello. Maybe I need to use this guy's turret. Sir, your head is,
Don't worry about it.
I think some of these graphical bugs might be, you know, not necessarily Killzone's fault.
All right.
Because I don't really think I can shoot the tank with my gun here. Because every other time they've been like, oh no, the tank's too strong. Ow. And now this man has claimed this turret, so I can't do that either. We got a hitch. Will you, like, shoot the guy, please? Oh! He got off the turret, so now it's my turret. This is the battle of the least accurate miniguns.
Does the turret have like secondary explosive fire, or is that just grenade icons that are always there?
I think those are just grenade icons that are always there, but we'll find out when I respawn.
Okie doke.
Because the tank exploded me.
There should be some ISA forces in the area.
Captain Templar. Sure glad
You know what?
Yeah, I think those are the same grenade icons that were always there.
I'm gonna use this minigun.
to storm the beach. So get ready.
Let's get ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, if I hit the secondary fire, it doesn't do anything.
They're coming!
Not making it easy for you.
Here they come. Covering fire.
Can't see. Whoop! Let me expose my taint to Helgen red light therapy here.
There should be some ISA forces in the area.
glad to see you guys.
Fine, I'll get on this minigun.
The Hellgast are preparing to storm the beach, so get ready.
Let's get ready to rock and roll.
Speaking of the red light therapy, did you ever see that new Naked Gun movie?
I did not.
Okay.
They're coming!
There's a very good joke involving that in there.
Great. I was gonna say that I did hear that it was better than better than you would think a Naked Gun movie in the year 2020, whatever.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a couple parts that are like, but for the most part, good movie. It has some legitimately laugh out loud moments in it. Good time overall. Not perfect, but like, I don't expect perfection from, like you said, a 2025 Naked Gun remake.
How the hell did I get down on the beach?
I think it was 2025.
That sounds right.
But it wasn't 2024, or else time's moving even faster than I thought. Then again, that is possible.
Okay, I got the guy in the turret. It's just that there's just the tank left. So I'm kind of just gonna point this minigun at this tank and then hold down the shoot button until it
And hope
explodes.
that eventually that does things.
Yeah. Not looking the most promising.
The Killzone experience.
Killzone!
I don't think this is doing anything to you.
I don't think it's doing anything.
You still have the sniper rifle?
No. What have I got? Oh, I do. I have one bullet in the sniper rifle.
There's a lot of grenades up here. You sure you can't chuck one?
I mean, here, let me show you how far I can throw this grenade. Okay, that's actually way farther than I feel like any other grenade throw has been.
That seems viable. Aim up more?
No, you
For a
need to get
three-pointer.
closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a rocket launcher somewhere around here. That would help.
Have you seen a rocket launcher in this game so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as we know they exist.
Why does this gun have such a big scope if you can't... A, you can't use it, and B, the regular aiming reticle is this big? Oh, I can't actually get out of the trench. This is as far as I go.
Well, can you throw a grenade from the trench?
I don't think
That
that's...
seems like it should be within grenade range. That's really close.
Oh wow, the reticle turned red. That's an improvement. Not that it means you can hit them, but...
Well, the texture's loaded in. That was nice. I like that when you stop aiming at the tank, the textures load back out. Also, from this angle, the tank looks kind of adorable.
Yeah.
The front, like, armor plate of the tank looks kind of like an adorable little spider face. I feel like this isn't the attitude they want you to have at this point in the game, considering it's like a beach defense thing. It should be tents and whatnot. But, not a lot going on.
Yeah. I just don't know.
Somehow, this not only got through QA, but I don't know.
Oh wait, I got grenades for this gun. Hold on. Doo, 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 doo. Hey!
Oh wow, those didn't even look like they were hitting, and then it exploded. And your reward is another wave of enemies.
My
apparently.
reward is more dudes.
I like the idea, just the visual of getting on this turret when there's a dead body ragdolled on the ground directly in front of the turret's controls.
I mean, I watched that second season of Arcane.
I wish you had a turret in this game that could launch cargo crates long distances.
That would be
That would
great.
have been way more useful than the turret you've actually got.
You're not wrong. Are we done?
Got the bastards!
I think we're done.
I think we got them all.
I appreciate the guy saying, I think we got them all, as this area over here is just exploding. What? Oh boy, more turrets! More hitchin'. I can't aim low enough for the turret to be actually useful. Oh my god.
So many dudes on that beach.
There's so many dudes on this beach. Oh boy.
You walked up to the edge of that and shot so many bullets, and not a single one of those guys died.
Yeah.
And then you kind of awkwardly fell off the dock trying to throw that grenade, which was very funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
So, what were the odds there was a checkpoint after that first tank?
There was.
Thank God.
We went past that whole section. We're starting like right at this section where I just died.
All right.
looking at old reviews for Killzone 6.9 from GameSpot.
That seems about right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially like I feel like nowadays I would maybe give it lower, but like in 2006, yeah, 6.9 seems totally like the right score.
Yeah, for that era.
Yeah, it's like there are worse first-person shooters in that era, but also you could have been playing Halo 2 2 years ago.
Ugh, yeah,
But-
that puts in perspective, don't it?
But like, what if you didn't have an Xbox?
You could have been playing Time Splitters and Red Faction.
That's a damn good point.
Time Splitters is really good.
Yeah.
And SOCOM, even though that's kind of more third person. I remember SOCOM was the big shooter on PlayStation 2 that people actually liked.
You know, some things in it haven't aged well, but I do still have a real soft spot for the Time Splitters Future Perfect story mode.
Fair enough.
Did anyone else ever play Time Splitters Future Perfect?
Oh, I didn't finish it, but I've played a little bit of it.
That is a good time.
You know what? That might be being added to the list.
I mean, it would be better than this, that's for sure.
Also, you can play that one on Xbox Series if you wanna.
Yep.
Or you can just play it on PS2, of course. But
I have Time Splitters 1 on PS2 because that was only a PS2 game, and then I have Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect on Xbox. And then they put them on backwards compatibility, and I was very happy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I can play Future Perfect on my PS5 right now. I don't know in what form I got it, but I know I have it there.
They put, and this is another real stupid thing. They put Time Splitters Future Perfect in Homefront: The Revolution, the sequel to Homefront. And there's like some crazy button code you have to do. See, here's a rocket launcher. That would have been useful 20 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. There was a PS4 version of oh no, it's PS4 and PS5 version.
Yeah.
Of Time Splitters Future Perfect. I didn't realize.
I assume,
Yeah,
one of those PS2 classics.
Yeah.
yeah, they had that weird series of PS2 classics that were only on the PS4.
There's some that are still only on PS3.
Right, that's what I mean, as opposed to the PS3 ones, which were not added to PS4 for whatever. That weird split where the PS1 and PS2 classics from PS3 are distinct from the PS1 and PS2 classics on PS4, in effect.
Yeah. So some of them they will let you, like because I had Blood Omen on PS3, they let me have Blood Omen on PS4 and 5. Because, you know me, they're just dying to play Blood Omen again.
That's what everyone says.
But,
in any case, you can play Time Splitters if you want to play Time Splitters.
Yeah.
It's always an option.
Trying to think of other non-Halo shooters of that era.
When did,
Serious Sam games coming out at this point?
Probably, but I don't remember if they were on... Because I know there were Serious Sam on Xbox. I don't remember if it was on PS2. But,
I think there was also an exclusive Xbox version of Far Cry.
Yes. Far Cry Instinct or something like that. The other thing that I was going to mention, I know there's a PS2 version. I don't think there's an Xbox version, but there was a PS2 version of No One Lives Forever, which you could be playing.
Oh, really? I had forgotten.
Yes.
Because that's a very beloved game. I don't know about the port, but...
it's not a great port, but it's... In terms of... I bought a copy of the PS2 version of No One Lives Forever, because PC versions are impossible to acquire.
Yeah, you can download a kind of like community patched up version of the No One Lives Forever, but yeah, you can't get it legit because it's in license hell.
if you want a much easier way to play No One Lives Forever than having to deal with PC community patches, the PS2 version is fine.
Fair enough.
Let's get moving. We have to get to the evac point. Keep out of sight.
It's not subtitles, but I do like that someone just went like in a very hushed tone, "Keep out of sight," and then the next sound clip was someone going, "Come on!"
Yeah. Yeah, when I think about it, a lot of the first person shooters of this era was really Xbox stuff. Because I mean, people were really hyping up Chronicles of Riddick, and that was an Xbox exclusive. And obviously there was the Halos and the Far Cry, and Xbox got, I think, more of the PC ports than
Yeah.
PlayStation. I mean, PlayStation got Half-Life 2, but Xbox got Doom 3 and some other stuff I'm forgetting.
In terms of other good first-person shooters that I have been kind of like off and on playing a little bit because I found it at my local game store, Tron 2.0 is on the Xbox.
Keep out of sight.
Oh,
Here they come.
Yeah, I think most of like the Monolith stuff of that era came out on Xbox, except for No One Lives Forever, which was a PS2 game for inexplicable reasons.
We can hold this area now.
in any case, long story short, I'm not surprised that Killzone 1 did not set the world on fire.
Yeah. Like the more we, oops, that's a friend. The more we've gotten in like further into this, the more I'm like, okay, there are some neat things here. Like I like that it's very clear that like you have these 4 different characters and they each do different things. Because like the mission, the not no, I guess it was the last mission because the way this game does missions is insane. Uh, but like there was I picked the big guy with the minigun, and then I was going through a bit, and then I was like, oh, there's a part of this level where there's like a very small thing that I bet the sneaky lady could crawl through, but the big guy cannot. And like that part seems neat, but at the same time, it's just like then you're still playing Killzone.
Yeah.
The way ahead is blocked with Hellgas laser mines. They're programmed to let Hellgas past. You can scout ahead.
Well, wait! You're not gonna trust me.
Oh, I guess I can.
Haka can scout ahead. We'll find another way around.
What would have happened if I had not picked this guy? Because I can just do
You'd
this.
have to.
I'd have to
I guess
go.
You'd have to be the guy who finds the other way around.
I guess.
See, there we go. What we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Picking a character change things. Potentially. Who knows what would have happened if you'd done that. What?
I don't know how that guy died. I'm gonna be honest.
You walked up to that man, reloaded your gun in front of him, and he died.
Oh no, a gun!
He knows where this is going. Let's just skip to the end.
Okay, maybe there wouldn't have been that much difference, but you know,
You got to go up instead of through a door, probably.
yeah.
But it was something. They acknowledged that you were playing as a certain character and not another one. I will take it.
Let me get clear. Let me get clear.
This where we're ending up. I don't know where we're going. Oh, maybe this way? Well, it says checkpoint reached, so I'm going to assume that's a good thing.
Keep quiet.
Nope, you're a friend. Just gonna sit right here until my health respawns, or regenerates, rather. And now we knife these people!
Why would anyone play Killzone when they could be playing X versus Sever on Game Boy Advance?
Weren't there 2 of those games, by the way?
There was a shocking number of first-person shooters on Game Boy Advance,
No,
so that
I
would
mean,
not surprise me a
like,
bit. Let me check.
Well, because I think that one of them isn't a first-person shooter. Because I think one of them is based on like an early version of the script, and then one of them was based on the actual movie. There's something weird about the Game Boy Advance X versus Sever games because there were 2 of them for I don't know why.
Enemy in range.
Yeah, what the hell? There are 2 Game Boy Advance ones.
Because I think one of them is just called X versus Sever, and then the other one is Ballistic X versus Sever, or something like that.
You're totally right. And apparently the first one was based on an early draft of the script. But they're both first-person shooters.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought one of them was like a Prince of Persia-y platformer.
I don't think so.
I might be.
I mean, there was a Turok platformer on Game Boy Advance.
No,
kind of like action platformer.
What I'm thinking of is the Triple X game.
Oh, right.
Because there's a Triple X
Man,
game.
what an era for video games.
The Game Boy Advance had some real good stuff on it.
Also removing Ballistic X versus Sever from my Amazon browsing history because I do not want recommendations based on that.
What? You don't want to watch hit movie Ballistic X versus Sever? With Antonio Banderas, I think, was one of those people. And then I don't remember who the other guy or who the lady was. Was it like Lucy Liu?
When you mentioned, so apparently it was Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu.
Okay.
But when you mentioned the movie X versus Sever, in my head I had a very clear mental image of what the movie was, and for some reason I was convinced the dude in that movie was Jason Statham. And then when I looked it up, and it was like, no, this is like a 20-year-old movie with Antonio Banderas, I was like, what? Then what the hell am I thinking of? I can't answer that question, what I was thinking of.
The Beekeeper. I don't know.
To be fair, Jason Statham's been in a lot of random-ass movies.
Jason Statham is in so many just the most random action movies. There's a little happy face.
Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Maxed.
This water does not look good. Oh, because it's not water. That's rock. That's water. That water looks fine. There is some GBA first-person shooter that I remember playing and thinking was like shockingly decent. And it had like the name had something to do with ice or frost or something.
Ice 9?
That might be it.
Yeah, I'm looking at a list of Game Boy Advance first-person shooters, so it's probably Ice 9. Also, the relevant but not directly crosshair / somewhat first-person shooter games being the secondary list. Heck yeah, Game Boy Advance Silent Scope.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
I'm a huge fan of those 3-pixel tall men's.
I love playing Silent Scope in 320 by 240.
I think it's like more like a 240 by 160 or something. Game Boy Advance
That
resolution.
might be right.
Yeah, it's 240 by 160.
That's not a lot of not a lot of resolution.
What is it that can't wait?
I found out that a computer on the SD platforms has come under the control of the Helgast. Now it's that computer they've used to shut down the defense systems.
I feel like we're just hitting like every weird war movie trope of the mid 2000s.
All right. You got 3 minutes.
General Adams is prepared and waiting for you, General.
Haka.
Thank you, Neil Patrick Harris.
Haka. Time's up.
Got it. It can't be.
What? What is it?
It can't be.
General, I suggest we get on with it.
This white-haired general guy was the guy from Superman 4. Not the new metal general guy. Who seems probably evil.
It's General Adams's personal computer.
Very good. I understand you've prepared everything for the reprogramming of the defense systems.
You've got that 100% A1 correct, General.
Oh no, Korn!
Wait.
Korn has betrayed us.
You lose.
Wait, okay, I misunderstood. I thought that guy was always working for the Helgast. I didn't know he was supposed to be on your side, because he looks so obviously evil.
He looks so obviously evil.
But I guess the Helgast are, like, super pale, so he... Okay.
I don't
I did
know.
not realize the Helgast were all, like, grayscale people.
That is after I take this little beauty for a spin around the block.
Shit. General Votten's in real danger.
And if Adams is a traitor, then he'll
I don't think he's in danger anymore.
Which can be aimed
Oh, Jesus. Look!
anywhere.
Oops. Dun dun dun.
That's not very ooh-ah of him.
It was not.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way. Squad, stick together!
You know, I will say it's a small thing, but I kind of like the little triptych pictures of the level on the loading screen.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a nice little, like, hey, here's what you're in for on this level. This game has a little bit of style.
This game has a lot of little things that I think it does very well.
I will also say that while it is like the game is obviously, like I said, way more colorful than Resistance was, because like at least this ladder is red, and
Yes.
things like
Yep.
that, and like some of the doors are obviously like things stand out in the environment, which is nice. I like when things aren't all one color. But I will say one thing that helps is your gun. A lot of your guns, like scopes and things, are like really bright splashes of color, and that does help break up the screen a lot. Like the really bright red scope on this gun, I enjoy. Not bright, maybe might be the wrong word. The deep red,
Yeah.
very saturated.
Jesus Christ, Rico.
Like I said, one of the only things I know about Killzone is that people do not like Rico.
I'm beginning
Funny
to.
thing is, I don't even think it's because of this game. I think it's like Killzone 2 people.
Yeah, it's something that happened in Killzone 2. I don't know because I didn't play enough into Killzone 2 and I never heard the full spoiler. But
Well,
yeah, even just
I'm
based on what
assuming-
we've seen.
I'm assuming that Rico does something uncool.
I mean, we may find out in the future at some point
If the game stops hitching.
if the game stops hitching.
I think Resistance had superior ragdolling.
Yeah.
You just kind of flop a bit when you die in this one.
Yeah, I appreciate the quickness with which you drop in this game, though.
Fair enough.
There's something entertaining about how you just immediately hit the ground in like just a splayed out position. But yeah, you don't get the joy of like flipping through the air as much.
I remember Unreal Tournament 2003. The levels, some of them had these like long pits with like poles across them, so that when you got knocked down them, you would see your corpse just ragdoll hitting things back and forth for a minute.
That's fun.
I'm not sure if that was the first game with ragdoll physics, but I do remember them really saying, you know, check this out with Unreal Tournament 2003. Maybe one of the more prominent ones to include it.
Is this gun? I'm gonna hang out here and let my health regenerate just a little bit.
Ah, yeah. Like many things, I guess Jurassic Park Trespasser was the first game with ragdoll physics.
Sure. I know, is this a grenade launcher revolver? What is this?
They're calling it the first game with true ragdoll physics. There's something here called Rocket Jockey from 1996, which they're claiming has some form of ragdoll physics.
Hey, hacker! Those elites kind of look like your mama.
One of the previous streams we were talking about there's a PS2 Transformers game that weirdly has ragdoll physics.
Nice.
Yeah, I mentioned that because that was the first game that I ever played where I noticed ragdoll physics. Like that's where I learned the term because it was extremely notable in that game. I want to say there was like a mechanic in that game where any explosion or thing that hit you would ragdoll you until you landed and like got back up.
Nice.
So it's like you didn't just ragdoll when you died, you ragdolled a lot, like constantly.
Gotcha. Some like goat simulator shit.
Yeah, and there was like, because you could turn into a vehicle and like boost, so you could like fling yourself around the levels pretty good. And I want to say it was really easy to like kind of ragdoll yourself that way.
Hmm.
I haven't played that game in a very long time. I may be misremembering a couple of things, but I distinctly remember the ragdolling. Ragdolling, and there was a sick ass fight against a boat.
Let's try that again.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer.
Oh, I thought I saw that it said the checkpoint had happened. Man.
Keep out of sight.
Why do I play old games? Why don't I play newer games that understand checkpointing is good? Also, I realized I just called this an old game and it's like 20.
Yeah. 20 years is a long time. Killzone can almost drink. Wait, is it actually 20 years old, or are you using 20 as a vague term and it's actually more than 20?
It is actually 20 because it came out in 2006.
Okay. Killzone can almost drink. Okay, I'm watching clips of this rocket jockey game, and I'm not sure I would call what's happening here ragdoll physics.
Fair enough.
There's some very good sliding and arm waving, but like...
Yeah, most of the search results were pointing to Trespasser, which is 2 years after.
Revolutionary video game Trespasser.
Yeah. I mean, the boob health system was never replicated. That's one of a kind.
You're not wrong. I'm like, honestly, I'm amazed that, like, I don't know, some Senran Kagura spin-off or One-chan Bara didn't try to be like, oh, we also can have boob health.
To be fair, I didn't look it up or anything, but I can't think off the top of my head of any other game with the boob health.
I'm sure that there's maybe something out there that's just, you know, not something notable.
Check Steam's new releases.
Yeah, that's one of their new tags.
According to one of my friends, they got rid of the NSFW tag.
Huh.
Well, they did, but only because there's, like, it overlaps with so many other things.
Oh, okay. Oh, mission objective added was the thing that popped up. Not checkpoint. My bad.
It's like they also got rid of, like, the Lego and Warhammer 40k tags. Because it was just like, well, we don't want tags for specific franchises.
Yeah, tags for, like, copyright things seems weird.
Yeah.
Hashtag Burger King.
They officially added a tag called Bullet Heaven to refer to the Vampire Survivors genre. So people are now saying that's the official genre name, which is something I had heard thrown around a bunch.
Yeah, people had used it before.
Yeah. It's like, that one fits, I think. That one works. Bleh.
I'm fabulous.
I liked that particular death animation. Because, like, it seemed like the camera was having trouble getting to where it needed to be.
Yeah.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way.
It's like we mentioned the cutscenes have the weird, almost documentary cam style sometimes. It feels like that's what the camera does when you die, as it immediately shifts into the documentary style.
Keep out of sight.
What's that?
I like that someone apparently spray painted the graffiti on the wall there that says Mac before the ladder was in place.
Yes.
Did you? Okay, never mind. That guy did die.
I was hitting the wrong button to do the alt fire, and I was just doing regular fire a lot. So that's on me.
It happens. It looked like you just ran up and just like shot that guy with a single bullet, and then like turned your attention away from him.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like when you died there, your hips somehow displaced themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you started to come apart like one of my old action figures. Man, I had specifically your dude there looked like an old broken toy that I had. It was not a G.I. Joe, it was like an off-brand G.I. Joe. Let me see if I can find this. The problem is, I know what I'm looking for, what I'm searching for is not going to lead me to where I want to be.
This is primary fire, this is secondary. Let's hit the right button this time. Because I meant to shoot that guy with the shotgun blast, which generally just one hit kills people. Which is why, you know, immediately started ignoring him, because I was like, oh, I shotgunned that man. Ow.
Hey, hacker! Those elites kind of look like your mama.
Like, it was weirdly easier to find the thing I was looking for than I thought it was going to be. Because it was like a knockoff G.I. Joe series of toys just called The Core. And I thought
Okay.
if I searched for like The Core action figure or whatever, it was going to be like actual military toys. And it's like, oh no, here we go. It just led directly to all this weird nonsense from when I was a kid. Oh, there he is! I can see the guy that I had in like a cut-off picture from this, I think it's like an eBay adjacent site. Yeah, look at that weird spaceman.
Where did you post it?
Oh, I didn't. I was just looking at the weird spaceman for my own enjoyment.
Oh, I thought because
I
you
can
said
post it if you want.
you
Again,
said
it's
you
fine.
said look at that spaceman, and I was
Yeah, I was
like,
saying it to me. I'm looking at that spaceman.
Did you bring enough weird spacemen for the class?
Fine, I'll share the weird spaceman.
So you can fight Superman on the moon.
That no, I don't think that's gonna work. Hold on, let me try
Direct image
this.
access denied. Please go to worthpoint.com.
Let me try it this way.
Now we talking.
That spaceman on the bottom left. Look at that spaceman.
that's a spaceman.
He is. He was a good toy.
I like the face of the one on the bottom right.
Yeah, I never saw that guy. And he has like a knife on his hip. You know, bonus points. I used that dumb spaceman toy a lot when I was a kid. Made a good henchman for all of my other toys. Good faceless goon.
Pew, 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 pew. I think they're gonna not bug me enough so that I can go over here.
Forwards.
Let these people through.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hitting all of the wrong buttons to reload.
That is a very funny magazine you're attaching to the gun there, by the way.
Yeah, it's like a little ball. Is that an end of level hitch or a... Okay, that was just the game is hitching.
Random thought. Has there ever been like a Nerf sponsored like FPS?
I think so.
Okay, it would be weird if there wasn't, but I'd never heard of one.
I think like there's some End Strike games on the Wii.
Oh wait, what is this? Oh god, no! I've ended up on the Nerf fandom wiki.
Oh boy.
I didn't realize that's where the link was taking me until after I clicked it. But now I'm looking at the PS Vita Nerf armor. Yeah, there's Nerf branded armor for the Vita and the 3DS.
I vaguely remember that actually.
Also for the Wii U, apparently.
Sure.
There's a set of Nerf branded attachments for the Wiimote, like a baseball bat and a tennis racket and a golf club.
I genuinely think that there was like a literal Nerf gun you could stick your Wii remote in, and then you would use it to play the Nerf Wii game.
Probably. Yeah, no, it's the Nerf Switch Shot EX3. Single fire blaster that can double as a controller for use with the Wii remote.
I really hope I hit a checkpoint. I don't remember.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way. Move up.
This is the sigh of, oh yeah, I definitely hit a checkpoint.
Hold fire.
So yeah, apparently there were, as far as I can see on this fucking wiki, I can only see 2 Nerf games. There was a Nerf In-Strike for the Wii and Nerf In-Strike Elite, also for the Wii.
Did you hear that? Got stay alert.
You mean Nerf games in general, or we specifically?
That's all I found on this wiki for like Nerf video game.
Because there was one recently, like a few years ago.
Okay. It's not listed here. I don't think anyone's updated the Nerf fandom wiki in a while.
Yeah, it was called Nerf Legends.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, I do remember that.
For PS5, of all things.
Nerf Legends thrusts you into a futuristic sci-fi world where you'll come face to face with legions of robot enemies and ultimate boss masters.
That's not... Where does foam darts come into this sci-fi robot fight?
I don't care. I just wanted to say the term ultimate boss masters.
As you should.
Let's go, people.
This kind of just looks like. I mean, I'm not looking at the actual gameplay. I'm just looking at the UI here and the screenshots. It kind of just looks like off-brand Fortnite.
You know, that probably.
But I mean, it seems to have a character creator. All right, how much does Nerf Legends cost?
Maybe it's on sale.
You never know. I got no results for it on the PlayStation Store, which is a good sign.
Might have been delisted.
All right, maybe it's on Steam.
It certainly was at one point, but
It is. It is not on Steam. Okay, that game might be gone.
It might
yeah,
be
I
delisted.
think it got killed.
All right. Nerf Legends, we hardly need.
I mean, I bet they're. I think there are physical versions.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no longer available on the Steam store.
some
All
kind of
reviews
fucking
70,
caveman.
mostly negative. Release date November 2021.
Because, like, I think that's. I want to say that that's the developers of. I can't remember their names at the moment, but like the people who did like GI Joe Operation Blackout, and
I think it said Game Mill, unless that was the publisher.
that's definitely the publisher at the very least. But
If you open the sluice gate, we can
I am seeing a 3-year-old list.
Oh, here we go.
on Reddit.
Fun Labs Romania SRL is what Steam has the developer as.
I'm seeing a 3-year-old list I found on Reddit of Nerf video games, such as Nerf Arena Blast, Nerf In-Strike Elite, Legends, Nerf Ultimate Championship, Nerf Epic Pranks, Nerf Zombie Strike Defender, Nerf Test Range, Nerf Super Blast Online FPS, Nerf Strike, Nerf Laser Ops Pro, Nerf Customize Your Blaster.
Wow,
How-
they should get a Steam tag.
well,
Oh no, those days are over.
I was gonna say how much of that is like a Flash game at some
It's
point.
banned. I don't know. It's a Reddit list.
cover their position.
Apparently, Nerf Legends got a 2 out of 10 from IGN.
Guess Nerf can't win them all.
It turns out
Yeah,
that
okay. I found the discussion page on Steam, which is still up. Weirdly, the community page. Product removal announcement: this game and any related DLCs and bundles will be removed from sale on December 31st, 2024.
missed it by 2 years.
Let's go, people.
I guess when offered the choice of Nerf or nothing, they chose nothing.
One of the people on this community discussion tab is asking for Linux support.
Nice.
I'm sorry, man. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Let's go, people.
Anyways, the whole reason I got into that weird, bizarre train of thought was just because I was thinking that, like, A, the weird bullet canister you attach to your gun looks like something from a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
And B, like, Nerf probably has an interesting catalog of different dumb guns they've sold over the years. You could probably make an interesting FPS with all those. I mean, I guess the problem is you are limited to the physics of something that can fire actual foam projectiles.
I mean, you could maybe get away with faking it unless Nerf was just like, no.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Is like maybe they wouldn't want to oversell the product in the video game. Then again, you are fighting robot invasion. So
Yeah.
It's like those people who modify their Nerf guns so that they're like actually dangerous.
Yes.
no, see what you need is like you need the like Nerf movie to expand on the lore of the Nerf guns. You'd be like, no, there's a whole other dimension where the Nerf guns are like actual viable weapons, and like the movie is like a kid gets sucked into that alternate dimension and has to fight like robots with Nerf guns, and then he gets back to the real world, and then he takes all the designs of those Nerf guns and approximates them into toys for kids, and that's where you get the Nerf brand. Like that kid.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a Nerf isekai where the Earth Nerf champion gets sent to Nerf World and has to, become their hero.
See, that's like the sequel. That would be a good sequel setup. But this is no. I'm thinking this kid is like Johnny Nerf.
Fair enough.
And when he comes back to Earth, he develops the Nerf brand.
I don't know what's happening with the camera here, but
it's fine.
That might be too hot for YouTube.
It's fine.
That angle is something else.
Shake it, baby.
That angle combined with the shaky cam was intense.
This mission is so terrible.
Killzones are earning that M rating.
This is way better than the beach.
Keep out of sight.
The beach only took me like 2 tries, though.
Yeah, but it was a miserable 2 tries.
Yeah, but I've been in this area like 17 times.
Yeah, but I'm having fun. I'm talking about Nerf.
You're talking about Nerf.
Yeah, we're entering Blight Club territory.
Remember that weird Crayola scooter game? That was fun.
I do. Yeah, I got that. It wasn't as fun as I wanted it to be, but it's definitely clever.
Yeah. It was
familiar with this.
I believe it's literally called Crayola Scoot, and it's like what if Tony Hawk but also Splatoon.
Pretty much.
But also like not as good as either of them. But because you had like a scooter, and then you had like your scooter had like a paint tank, and then you would do tricks on your scooter, and you would paint the ground, and like you had to make sure that.
Yeah, I actually do remember this.
Yeah, there was a Best of Giant Bomb where one of them was just doing the dab trick constantly and swinging their scooter around.
I believe that was Vinny. Mm-hmm. And then that was the quick look that when I saw that game go on sale for like $2, I went, you know what? I bet I can get
that $2.
I can get $2 of enjoyment out of dabbing on a scooter.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way. Hold fire.
And also, this was back when, Nintendo Gold coins were a thing, so I don't think I even paid any money for it other than the money to acquire the gold coins. It was just, here's an extra free game. Hooray.
Man, remember when we had gold coins?
Yeah.
And prices didn't go up twice a year?
Yeah.
Sorry, there's something very funny about the way you meleeed those 2 guys, and that you got one of them, and the other guy just stood there stock still as you very slowly turned and then walked up and meleeed him. It's like, that man is self-aware. He knows how many times he's been meleeed. He's just willing to accept it at this point.
He's like, you know what, buddy? You're having a rough go. Hey.
I was thinking he's just in the acceptance phase of this Groundhog Day loop.
Behind you.
Hey, there's that hilarious joke from Rico again.
It's the 25th time.
Every time.
Yeah. It's really just nailing the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
I like that I split the group of dudes with that grenade.
It is impressive that you fired a large explosive projectile at like 3 guys and managed to land it perfectly in a spot that hurt none of them. It's like, if you were doing a pacifist run, that would have been an incredible shot.
That's messy, man.
I'm now imagining a game like this where you have to pretend you're fighting the enemy without actually hurting anyone. It's like, put on a realistic act of being helpful.
Humbug.
Okay.
Itching.
Haka, you can proceed past these mines. If you open the sluice gate, we can go through this sewage pipe.
Stay alert. Don't kill him! Taking fire!
Shit.
Gun clear.
It's not going great.
It's not going great.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way. Move up.
I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of bewildered that you're having a harder time with this than Resistance.
You know,
Because, like, while this looks sluggish, Resistance looks so much worse.
I feel like the difference is that with Resistance, like, there was at least, like, the guns did neat things sometimes.
Eventually.
And you could do, like, I mean, you got
It
the
took
one,
like 80% of the game to find a decent gun.
like, the one that homes in if you hit them with a tag was, like, decent.
Yeah, that was alright.
And that was early.
There was that one, and there was like the minigun.
Yeah.
Here they come. Stay alert.
And I think eventually the acid gun turned out to be useful. Bubble gun thing.
Yeah, the bubble gun and then the gun that shoots through walls was decent.
I don't even remember the gun that shoots through walls.
That was the one that probably killed me the most because the gun that shoots through walls was also the one that made the little wall in front of you. And the problem was that when the enemy had the gun that shoots through walls, it shot through the wall that you would place to protect yourself. And I killed myself many times with that. Because I would be like, I have a wall, I'm protected. Oh no.
Hey, Hacker. Those elites gotta look out your mouth. Hacker got himself killed.
High five, everybody.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way.
Do you know that we need to
Yeah,
move on and find a boat to commandeer? This way. Sorry.
10 out of 10 on that high five pose, by the way.
Keep quiet.
Ooh. Big peal of thunder outside. I think we're finally getting to that storm that they've been promising for a week.
There's one of those earlier. At like 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock ish here. And it was so loud. And it was like sunny. And it was just like, whoa. Like I had a brief.
Yeah, for the next week straight, the lowest rate percentage chance of rain is 61%.
That's not very low.
And it is thunderstorm, rain, thunderstorm, rain, thunderstorm, rain, alternating every day.
Yeah, we've had weather on and off here as well, though perhaps not as much as you.
Well, they've been threatening it for a little while. It was supposed to start raining like 2 days ago, but they kept pushing it back. And it seems like it's finally here now. Also, it's very annoying to me that it is 86 degrees and like rain and thunderstorm. It's like, could it at least
Oh yeah,
cool
we
off a
definitely
little
had the
bit?
temperature drop at least.
Because like, yeah, all of these days are like high 80s plus rain and thunder. Just like, God, so it's gonna be humid too.
Show yourself! Enemy spotted. Frag out!
Look out! Look out!
Get moving. Taking heavy fire. Hey, hacker. Those elites kind of look like your mama.
I'm glad we're back here. I really needed to hear Rico's line one more time.
Yeah.
I just was not going to be able to sleep tonight without it.
And it gets funnier every single time.
You're going down!
How does the health system in this one work?
So it's kind of like Resistance, where like it'll respawn or it'll regenerate up to a point, but the points aren't marked, which is very annoying. Also, how do I? Where's the path? Oh, there it is. Go down more. And then yeah, they're health packs.
Hacker, you can proceed past these mines. If you open the sluice gate, we can go through this sewage pipe.
Watch out. Enemies! Oh! Kill him!
Hold on. There we go.
The guy leaning over the railing just reminds me of Space Mutiny.
You're not wrong.
How come that never got a video game?
That's a great question. I don't think it even got like a fun fan-made one like The Room did. You drop a health pack? No, of course.
Move up.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah, definitely makes sense to get as much health back as you can in this situation.
Messy, man.
Either of you drop a health back? I'm just gonna stay right here until they step forward.
Look out!
Oh.
God damn it.
Ooh.
The hitch was at the least opportune time also. So I was like, uh-oh. There we go. Did not hit any single one of them, but that's okay. Nope, am I dropping frames? I'm not. Okay.
Soldiers are tough to kill.
More like Girl Scouts. Come on, you goggle-eyed freaks.
Whoa!
Shut up and concentrate your fire on the elevated defenders.
The subtitle was way weirder and more harsh than the actual spoken line of dialogue.
Not bad.
Shit, shit, shit. What if I just run away? Oh, nope. You're a friend. Sorry. Hey, health back.
That's messy, man.
Display cake.
Planet Yum.
Move it.
Okay, securing those two boats is our objective. Let's get the consent of their owners first.
Heads down. Oh man, not in the face. Heads
Ah.
behind you. Over their heads.
Watch your back.
Contact.
Ah.
got me pinned in. Attack! Heads down! Heads down! Hacker got himself killed!
I don't think this entire mission has a checkpoint.
Cover me!
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way.
I think Resistance is better than Killzone.
Now we know.
It's them! Open fire!
Did not work. Also, just like anything medium to long range, your accuracy is just non-existent. Like, look at my bullet marks on the wall back there. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Also, hey, we get to hear Rico's joke again after we just heard it. Am I, like, missing something obvious?
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way.
I mean, outside of reducing their health before they reduce yours.
Keep quiet.
All right, as we enter the 2.5 hour mark, I do need to go actually, handle the rest of my laundry. So
Fair enough.
I'll be back in a bit. You'll still be here. So
Probably.
don't worry.
You live here now.
I live at these docks. Okay, that didn't work even more than the other times that it hasn't worked.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer.
Cut my fingers real quick. Let's see. Bug.
Haka, you can proceed past these mines. If you open the sluice gate, we can go through this sewage pipe.
Stay alert! Watch out!
You.
We need support! Taking fire! Covering fire!
Want a piece of me? Everybody move, come on! Everybody move, come on! Everybody move, come on! Keep quiet.
Quiet. Watch out! They got him!
Let's move, people. Clear over here. Let's move, people.
Pinned down!
Killzone.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way. Let's go, people. Keep quiet.
Connected. OBS Studio is reconnected. It's still in yellow. Sit here. Thinks about what it's done. Okay.
There they are!
Kinda look like your mama. Hell gas scum!
Oh, we are at red, but our bitrate is 10,000. That seems incorrect.
We need to move on and find a boat to commandeer. This way. Keep quiet.
Why is the bitrate suddenly bad? But it was just decent to good all stream, and even the internet is like, God, you're still in this stupid dock level. Please, bitrate, cooperate.
Get.
The bitrate is not cooperating. Now it is cooperating. Now the bitrate has reconnected again.
Hey, hacker! Those elites got
Like, I just wouldn't die. And then I died instead.
Hey, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
You missed some technical difficulties because the bitrate died while you were away, but guess how much gameplay you've missed.
I'm gonna assume a lot, but nothing that mattered.
Well, yeah. Did you know that we have...
You flushing more hours of your limited lifespan down the toilet for Killzone.
Yep.
Keep quiet.
Is it worth it?
But what if after this it gets...
Do you think that's even remotely possible?
No. But what if, though? What if after this mission it's just like, oh, by the way, here's like a giant robot you can get into, and it's Titanfall 2, but on the PS2.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
But what if, though?
Also, is it this PS3?
No, this is a PS2 game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it does look a little bit rough for a PS3 era game, but I thought it was just, rough looking.
No.
Knowing it's on PS2 actually makes it look way more impressive.
Look out.
So I was going to be playing, because they did make like a Killzone HD for PS3, but for whatever reason, when I tried to install it from the Killzone Trilogy disc that I have, it was just like, nah, I can't install this.
It tried to save you from this fate.
It tried to save me from this fate, and I foolishly said
persisted.
no. Just like Blood Omen 2, the game where I had to play the start of that 3 times.
So I do feel the need to mention here.
Mm-hmm.
You could theoretically stop playing the game whenever you wanted, right?
I could, but I feel weird about stopping in the middle of one of these missions. I want to like finish.
No, I meant you could stop playing Killzone entirely.
Yeah, but what if it gets really good?
Again, do you think that's possible?
It's possible. Do I think it's likely? No, but
Like, I am being honest when I say there are a limited amount of hours in our earthly life. How much do you want to devote to getting past this one level in Killzone?
at least 1.5, because I feel like that's about how far we've gotten.
Also, what difficulty are you on?
We're on easy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Where'd the cool grenade launch?
So why do you think you feel the need to punish yourself by playing bad video games?
Because I think it can be fun to play like both bad and like middling video games and be like, this is how it could be better.
Mm-hmm.
And how this game could be better is checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
And I am tempted to use my, the powers of this very special PS2 that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly so I don't have to hear that stupid-ass joke for the 1800th time.
Let me get clear.
Been playing that new Forza Horizon. That's a good game.
Yeah. Talk about that.
So I know I think the previous Forza Horizon game was when they added, like, you could give your character, like, a prosthetic limb.
If you open the sluice gate, we can go
Mhm.
through
And I thought that was neat in terms of, you wanted, if you in real life had a prosthetic limb and wanted to make your video game character have a prosthetic limb, I thought that was cool. And then in this game, they have that, and they also added, you can give yourself like a hearing aid in case you be deaf. Did you know that these elites look?
The flash of white before you drop, I think makes it extra funny when you die.
Did you know that these elites look remarkably like your mama?
I'd heard that, but who could say where?
It's a real mystery. Also, we need to commandeer some boats. I think they're this way.
Mm-hmm. Remember that part earlier in the level where you walked up to some boats and he was like, "No, those boats are too slow."
Yeah, I do.
So instead, let's take a quick detour to find some faster boats. Surely this won't take more than a couple of minutes. At this point, I think you could have built a boat and then paddled over.
Also, I'm still unclear. I'm not the most clear on what the overarching objective is, because before it was, we need to get this Haka guy to the space station, and then oops, the space station has been taken over by the guy from Korn, who's apparently now evil.
Yes.
And they know this on the ground. So we don't need to take this man to the evil space station anymore. Probably.
I mean, maybe the idea is just take out evil Corn Man.
You are mixing up the game again, Speed. I'm sorry. But welcome to hell.
Welcome to, what is this? Almost hour 3 of Killzone.
Because I am stuck on this level.
Because TFP is a masochist. I don't know if you know this about him.
Oh, you're a friend.
He will comment on how much I like Larksine any day of the week. But when it comes to this kind of behavior, he somehow doesn't see the issue.
You like Larksine, you like Francisca von Karma, you like...
Yes.
What's the lady from Final Fantasy VIII?
Quistis?
Yes, thank you.
That is fair. Most people watching TFP streams are masochists. But that's my point. I've never hidden that fact. But TFP seems to think that him playing these games is like something other than what it is, which is basically public self-flagellation.
I know what I did. You guys have fun with that guy. I'm just gonna go this way.
The frustrating thing is I can't even like bail out of the stream early because I have to wait for it to be over so I can talk to TFP about a thing we were going to do yesterday and we forgot about. Because the Killzone stream went on too long yesterday as well.
I don't even remember what we were gonna do yesterday.
Yeah, that's the problem. And I do, and if this goes on too much longer, I will forget, and then it will also be for naught.
See, Speed gets it. You gotta be thorough in your learning.
Like,
I wanted to know why people don't really talk about Killzone, and now I know.
yeah, and now you know, so you can stop.
Remember when Rob said he was going to play all the Final Fantasies?
I do remember that. How far did he get?
He played all of Final Fantasy 1.
Yes.
He started Final Fantasy 2, and I don't think he got remotely anywhere because he kept dying and forgetting to save.
Yeah.
And he played Dirge of Cerberus.
All of the Final Fantasies. 1, Dirge of Cerberus, he's hit the essentials.
Oh no, my special PS2's freaking out. Wow, what a sweet checkpoint.
Look, people are allowed to stream whatever they want to stream. I'm totally cool with that. But, like, I do also feel the need to comment when I see a friend, like, doing what is the streaming equivalent of taking a potato peeler to their own dick. Being like, no, this is fine. And I'm like, look, you understand now that this is a bad idea and this hurts. You could stop. And he's like, no, but I gotta finish, though. It's like, you don't. You absolutely don't. That's a child's mindset. You don't have to finish anything if you don't want to finish it. You have better things you could be doing with your time. Everyone does.
But we gotta know this. But what if General Corn shows back up? I mean, that is also true. I'm also having fun with your company.
Yeah, but mostly I just feel bad for you because you're playing Killzone, and it's like, God, we've talked at length about all the other things you could be playing that could be better than this.
That came out before this.
Yeah.
I kind of can't believe Halo 2 was 2004. Like, that's kind of wild to me.
I'm trying to think of a way to describe you streaming this game without mentioning, like, Munchausen. Where it's like, yeah, no, I enjoy hanging out with you. I would hang out with you if you were playing something that wasn't terrible also. It doesn't have to be a terrible game. It could be a good game. I would still be here. You could be streaming Demon School, and I'd hang out, and we'd talk about how the dialogue is great, and the characters are great, and how everything about that game is great.
It's true.
But instead you're playing Killzone, and we're talking about goddamn Nerf-branded video games and Vita armor, because we've been watching you die on the same level for the last 2 hours. Killzone's terrible. We know Killzone is terrible.
But here's a little happy face. It's happy to see you.
It's not much of a happy face.
Fun. Gonna use the power of my very special PS2 again.
See, Speed gets it. He gets to hang out when you play something good. Instead, I get the Killzone runoff. It just shows how much you value your friends.
But
That's all I'm saying.
but now imagine you wouldn't have known all about all the nerf.
Continue.
You would learn so much about nerf video games.
Yes, which I will forget in 45 minutes, God willing.
Not entirely sure how to answer that question. It's true, I did play Odama.
What do you mean differentiating opinions on games you played versus not played?
Yeah, like I'm not entirely sure how to answer that question because I don't.
I'm just not sure what you're asking.
Yeah.
How much value do you hold to an opinion with something you've never played? Like, I guess what I mean is, like, is it how much value do I put in my own opinion? Because, like, if I've never played it and I've just heard that it's bad. Oh, yeah, no, like, if I've heard that something is bad, it's like, well, it depends on the person I'm hearing it from. Do I care about their opinion? Like, I was looking at a review earlier for Zero Parade, right? The Disco Elysium sequel that came out. And in the review, it was like, okay, I can see where they're coming from. And then halfway through the review, the person doing the review said, now, admittedly, I never finished Disco Elysium. And I immediately closed the review and was like, oh, well, I can discount everything they said then. I don't care about this person's opinion about this thing. Also, TFP, you appear to have gone completely silent.
Because I'm, throwing grenades and trying to figure out better ways to deal with these guys.
There's one surefire way to never deal with these guys again. There are two surefire ways to never deal with these guys again.
Is one of them succeed?
There are three surefire ways to never deal with these guys again. I would like to point out that when I was considering ways you could avoid dealing with these guys, victory never entered my mind as a possibility. Until you said it. I legitimately never considered who might actually get past them.
I think I can do it.
That's where we're at.
I think I can do it.
Look, I will say this. One of the options is you just hold that grenade like you're going to throw it, right? But then you just never let go. Think about it. Think about just leaving the level. But yeah, I guess my thing is, like, if I hear a game being trash talked, like, overwhelmingly, I will still go find the opinion of a person that I generally trust, or at least kind of know what they're into, to get their opinion. Like, the public overwhelmingly hating something is no guarantee that the thing is actually bad. Sometimes things just get a bad rap. Or, like, I will go find gameplay and watch it for myself, or something along those lines. Like, I don't tend to, like... And the same thing is, like, if something is considered overwhelmingly good and everybody's like, oh, this is the best thing ever, it's like, I kind of need to see it for myself a little bit, or at least get the opinion of someone whose opinion I value. Do you have any thoughts on the question, TFP?
Kind of the same way, because, like, I know I really like, Fuse. I don't think there's anyone else in the world that likes Fuse the way that I do.
Mhm.
Um, and like, yeah, I've played this game for like what, 5 hours ish at this point,
Mhm.
5.5. I feel pretty qualified to say that if I don't think if I wasn't streaming it, I would be playing it. um, because it's just a kind of not the type of thing that I would be interested in unless it was like really cheap, and then B, uh, like I guess this is another thing that's weird is that like I feel like I tend not to buy games unless I already think I would like them. Like I'm not the type of person who would go out and just buy a bunch of video games unless they were like super duper cheap.
Mhm.
Because like the Killzone trilogy that I got, it was like $10, and it was like 3 games for $10. Okay, one of them doesn't work. 2 games for $10. Sure. By the way, that Killzone trilogy set is like $50 now because used game prices are crazy. Excuse
Well,
me.
I will say that having watched you play Killzone now, I think you dramatically overpaid.
Hey, maybe 2 and 3 are better.
That's possible.
Um,
Here's the thing: I'm willing to say that 2 and 3 might be better. I'm also willing to say the end of this game might maybe this game has an incredible ending.
yeah,
We don't have to find out.
I would like to know why I can't move forward. Do I need to?
Skill, I believe.
Do I need to kill these guys too? Um,
Like this is my wow. That thunder's really vibrating the house now. But so for the record, if my last moments on Earth are watching you play Killzone, I will haunt you.
fair. That's very fair.
I mean, I'm fair. I'm gonna haunt you anyways.
Yeah,
That's
but
just how this is gonna work.
especially
But yeah, the Killzone related hauntings will be especially brutal. Just be ready.
I guess the main thing, like going back to this, is that I try not to be overly negative about anything unless I have played it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Speed's gonna get mad at me about like, because like I somewhat famously do not like Golden Sun.
Mm-hmm.
I have played all of Golden Sun, and I was like, nah,
Garbage franchise for trash people. Yeah.
that's not what I said. But I said
KP's exact words.
I said, oh, you're playing Golden Sun. That's weird. I don't like this game. I think this game is poorly written.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but if like, I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. Different people have different tastes. That's why I try to get opinions of people that I know how they think about things so I can kind of correctly judge how much weight to put behind their opinion when it comes to certain things. Like, you, generally speaking, have pretty good taste in video games, despite what everything you've ever streamed would tell you about TFP. Like, if TFP says, hey, this game's pretty good, I'm like, yeah, the game's probably pretty good. Now, that's not always the case, because TFP, if I'm remembering this correctly, also liked Advance Wars Days of Ruin.
So at the time
Mhm.
I did, and then I played Advance Wars Reboot Camp, and then I
Mhm.
went, oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Advance Wars Days of Ruin is like the Flashpoint universe of Advance Wars. Yeah, I hate it. It's needlessly dark and edgy. Why would you do this to the world that I loved? But, like, I know that about TFP, so whenever TFP says something's good, like, I am 90% sure that the thing will probably be.
Maybe that's my. I think you have a crazy take because like, oh, did I just not hit the button this round, and they've been stuck back here this whole time?
I mean, you seem to have done better.
Get moving.
Sure, whatever. Um,
Get moving.
No, Days of Ruin is trash. I hate Days of Ruin. I understand why people might like it from a mechanical perspective, but like from a perspective of someone who liked Advance Wars and then Days of Ruin was a game that happened, like unforgivable.
because yeah, like I feel like we've talked about like Baldi's Basics, where like I know this is a conversation that Making Matt and I have had about how there was a very dark period of time for horror games, which was kind of like the release of uh, Amnesia, which kind of destroyed horror games for a while, and then Five Nights at Freddy's also destroyed it for a little bit, because I feel like Amnesia, at least there there are okay games that are Amnesia like, of just not Amnesia, and they came out way later. The Five Nights at Freddy's style of horror, where it's kind of just you're doing a vaguely mundane thing and then a loud noise happens and spooks you. And I feel like Baldi's Basics kind of falls into that category of doing a mundane thing and then something pops up and spooks you and is loud.
Yeah. I guess the thing that bugs me about Five Nights at Freddy's isn't even necessarily the idea of doing a mundane thing and then something like spooks you. It's that the mundane thing you're doing isn't even that interesting.
Yeah.
Like Five Nights at Freddy's, you are waiting to be jump scared, and then eventually you will be jump scared.
Yeah.
Like, if it was Papers, Please level of complexity, but then also you had to watch out for something trying to kill
that'd be
you,
cool.
that'd be way more interesting. That'd be way more interesting, right?
That would be way cooler.
Because, like, it's like, oh, this is involved. I have actual things to do, like tasks to perform that require my mental, like, acuity. And also there is, like, a horror game happening in the background of that. That would be cool. But Five Nights at Freddy's is just watching cameras for the thing that will scare you, and then going, "Oh, he's gonna try to scare me." Ah, scared.
I got spooked.
Damn.
And also, like, I don't know. It bugs me that the spooks are just it's a thing appears out of nowhere and screams.
Yeah, that too. Like, I think a lot of the Five Nights at Freddy's would be more effective for me if instead of it jumping up and screaming, it was just like you turned and saw it in the doorway, and then it just cuts to like a game over screen.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't care about any of the lore in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this was a game made by someone who was hot for like an animatronic bear, and then all the stuff after that is just them trying to retroactively justify it.
Actually, so my understanding is that he tried to make like a kid-friendly game, but everyone was like, "Dude, your models are terrifying." And then he went, "Okay, sure, okay, I can work with that."
But yeah, like generally speaking, there are people whose opinions where I'm like, I will take this person's opinion on a game. Now, like for instance, like as far as like professional gamesmen, Jeff Gerstmann is a person whose opinions I generally know. I don't agree with Jeff about a lot of things, but I know he's being honest when he gives his opinion. Like I know that if he says I like this thing about a game, it's like, yeah, I can probably count on he's accurately reporting this thing about a game. But I don't like a lot of the stuff he likes. So it's like, I still value his opinion highly. But if he just says, this game is awesome, and that's a thing I like about Jeff. Jeff will rarely just say, this game is awesome. He will say, I like this, and this thing about this game. Like, when he talked recently about really liking Marathon, it's like, I understand why Jeff would like Marathon. I think it's pretty shit. But I understand why he would like it. Like, that seems fairly on brand.
Yeah. I wish Marathon was a single player. My hot take about
They hadn't
Marathon.
stolen all that art.
Well, that too. Oh my god, we're making... This is the farthest we've ever been.
But yeah, I would say I generally try to keep a fairly open opinion about most things. There are some things where I just immediately go like, nah, though.
Yeah.
Like, there are times when something will just immediately turn me off, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. For instance, everything to do with Undertale and Deltarune. Like, no.
I was gonna say that one of the ones that, like, personally...
If you want my thoughts on Undertale and Deltarune, I have a Samoa Joe promo to send you.
I love that Smojo promo. Oh, fucking finally.
Someone needs to put that Samoa Joe promo into, like, whatever the final boss cutscene or whatever of Pirate Yakuza is. So it's just Samoa Joe beating on Majima while yelling about...
Like, I know that other people like this series, like people that I know very close, but like the people behind it had said enough things that bugged me that like I don't think I will ever play Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I've just never seen anything about that game that looks super appealing to me.
And like I'm not gonna, you know,
it's like big open medieval RPG. It's like, oh, it's like super in depth or whatever.
It's The Witcher with less magic.
Yeah, I look at it and in my mind I'm like, this looks like a way more boring Skyrim. Or like a more boring Oblivion. It's like I want to play a slog fucking medieval RPG. I'm gonna play one where I can fight a goddamn Minotaur. Also note, that's why Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the best Assassin's Creed, don't at me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
See, you know what the funny thing is? If they gave Odyssey the Black Flag remake treatment
and removed the modern day, you would be
Lila,
yeah.
Then that would be like one of my perfect games. Because I have tried to replay Odyssey, and every time I encounter the slightest bit of Lila-based friction, I quit. I hate that character so much. And I know that TFP does not have that opinion. TFP actually quite likes the future stuff in Assassin's Creed, whereas I think it has always been garbage.
We have to watch this cutscene because it won't let me quit before we do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, this is familiar.
What? You falling asleep on top of me?
Heyo.
Yeah.
We gotta get our gear out of the boat before it all drifts away. Oh shit. Hell gas!
I can't stop thinking about how much your Helghast team member guy just looks kind of like Xehanort.
Wish it was Leonard Nimoy. I mean, hey, there is nothing wrong with liking stuff and not disliking stuff. That's my hot take.
Like, sometimes you just don't feel that strongly about things to the point where it's like, I'm going to get upset about this. And here, I wouldn't say I get upset about most video game related things. I play it up a little bit because it is funny to have that conversation. But, like, yeah, nah. Sometimes you just don't really have any super controversial opinions.
Sometimes you you have
maybe all of your controversial opinions that would make people hate you just are centered in things other than video games.
yeah, that too.
Like reviews on the Irish.
Not where I was expecting that to go, but anyway. On that note, this has been way too long. Make Me Mad has something that we apparently forgot to do yesterday, but I don't remember what it was. Join us next time for more. I don't have the guide up, and
I think it'll go better next time.
I think it should go better, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, think of all the skill you've accumulated playing that level so many times.
Yeah.
You are now a much better Killzone player than you were previously.
We're about halfway through the game, I think.
Yeah.
Join us
It's
next
like
time.
Edge of Tomorrow. You've
Yeah.
trained over and over and over. You got this now.
Yeah. Okay, at least the guide says, "Hey, that boat section is like the hardest thing in the game."
Well, all right. That's good to know.
Yeah.
It wasn't the slightly out of range tank on the beach.
It was not the slightly out of range tank. Anyway, I like that if you leave the menu on the thing, it just plays this trailer. But I'm desperately going to hit the stop streaming button. Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
And we're off.